It rises out of a prairie, 35 miles from the center of the city that it gave birth to. The course it travels takes it past scenes of wild beauty. Long before there was Houston, there was Buffalo Bayou. It started 18,000 years ago, during the Ice Age. There was beauty here, wildlife in abundance, a natural marvel. To the buffalo that came to its banks and gave it its name, this river meant life.
Memorial Park and the Hog Bird Sanctuary, upstream from the Museum of Fine Arts Bayou Bend collection, is one of Houston's last closed canopy riparian forests along Buffalo Bayou. This natural treasure is teeming with wildlife. Harris County plans to re-engineer Buffalo Bayou and bulldoze these old-growth forests. This ancient 18,000-year-old waterway along the urban wilderness of Memorial Park and Hog Bird Sanctuary is home to wild red-tailed hawks, snowy egrets, great blue herons, and many more magnificent species. Unfortunately, these creatures, as well as the scenic beauty, are gravely threatened. There are low-impact ways of restoring Buffalo Bayou without destroying this semi-wild river system or the forests along its banks. In fact, the current plan would not work and would only wipe out native wildlife and forest habitat. The channel changes would negatively impact everything downstream as well and squander scarce public funds. The devastation would wipe out the tree roots and ground cover, which would prevent the river from having any ability to heal itself.
Please stay tuned for Ecology, and they'll be talking about Buffalo Bayou, her changes, and our challenges.
Much of the vegetation that would be removed is actually along the borders of the bayou within Memorial Park. It would be beginning from around the South Picnic Loop, going down to the Hog Bird Sanctuary. And what is of greatest concern to us is that so many people really don't know about what's going on.
One of the things that our students do study when they take canoe trips down the bayou is the geology of the bayou that will be, to a great degree, destroyed. And I'd like you to expound on that a little bit.
In the banks, in the bottom of the bayou, when the water is low, there are actual outcrops of sedimentary rocks. Now, that's a very rare thing here in Houston.
It's the only rock and outcrop in Houston.
In Houston. You can see actual layers of sediment, of sandstone, interbedded with layers of shale when the water's low there. The river or the bayou, has cut down, eroded down into the bedrock, which is Pliocene, which is a couple of million years old. Pliocene and Pleistocene is the bedrock. Most of it's covered up with Holocene and ice ages, and then mentioned 18,000 years ago. The climate was a lot cooler and more rainy. Had a lot more sediment being delivered from even as far as the Rocky Mountains, which build up into river terraces that have been cut down through by later erosion. And so we can see the Holocene River has cut down through the Pleistocene deposits, and it's pretty interesting. If they bulldoze that, all those natural features are gone. We'll be having what you might call Anthropocene deposits.
One is feldspar, usually the other one is sand. Notice the way the dollar or liverwort that is there, through that strata comes moisture, and that's why it's chosen that microhabitat. So,
Beautiful.
Sedimentologist, and all of that is just falling. Obviously, the layers, you see it there. It's sediment. Yeah, get this right about here. Tabular exposed sandstone. This is one for biology classes. Sandstone is down here. This is an ancient stream bed. I think it was called Lake Anna.
Ordnance on north 29 degrees 45.566 minutes. West 095 degrees 27.465 minutes.
Ancient river channel right here. That is on its communication with archaeological science. See how red it is compared to clay you see upstream?
It is from the yellow's also
This is iron oxide.
That is beautiful.
Because this is all alluvial, there's lots of places where the Bayou will meander and come in. So that could be that means there's a subsurface erosional feature with the velocity of the water. So, do a GPS on this.
Oh, there he goes.
Out of a canoe.
God, how beautiful.
It's going to land too.
Yeah.
Oh, watch it.
Oh, man, he's so beautiful. God,
I'd say
I'm
that's
getting such
eroded
good
pretty
shots.
badly. And if the stabilized wall being next to a T-box.
Got
Okay,
it?
sorry.
Yeah, I had a good close-up of him, yeah. God, that was beautiful. He goes again. I can't believe the shots I'm getting. He wants to be shown in Hollywood. He's hamming it up for the camera. There he goes, there he goes. God, that's beautiful.
Get this tree that's falling.
That's good toewood.
That holds it in the bank.
That's
you
good
know?
toewood. Toewood does its thing naturally if you just let
And
it.
so is this other one here.
Yeah.
That's golf course in there.
Toewood. Yeah, if they just leave it alone.
Several of
They
the
just
plants
can't
call
get
what they
their
call an
hands off the
impervious
vine.
channel plug. You know what that is?
There goes the. Hey, it's coming this way, Frank.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right
there
over our
goes-
head.
there
Florida,
goes.
they actually have
Beautiful
a
picture.
great white heron. That looks like a great bluebird.
That's after we passed through the country club.
Because there
Actually,
are properties here.
it's along part of the same side that's going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that great blue heron.
Wow, that was just beautiful.
Look at the color of that.
Just beautiful. Yes, it is.
But the hill country is limestone. This is sandstone. Different hardnesses of the Mohs hardness scale. And what happens is, the fact is, on some of these outcroppings of sandstone, you will see some of those holes as to where the hardened rock gets in there and goes in circles.
I feel a light rain, light mist.
We did good. Well, we did for a little while there. There's another one coming up right here in front of me. Oh, there we go. That's all right. It's part of the ride.
Easy for you.
Now we got it.
It should be a reality show.
Just make this into a video game.
More teenagers to watch.
Flow by.
Some beautiful sandstone strata we're about to crash into here.
How many years old is
That's 18,000 years old.
that all?
If we run it.
We're not going to live to 18,000.
Oh, this is just beautiful.
Dripping banks.
Shards
It's all referred to as the Beaumont Escarpment.
That's all I've ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
waterfall.
Yeah, I've known the name of that street. It's where Berkeley goes, that's Berkeley.
Hop right over our head.
If we did get some replanting through here, think of what we could do.
Turtle up ahead. Turtle on the left.
Turtle, 11 o'clock.
I think it's probably ready.
Turtles and the flight. The one that was scared. Cold egg.
Big boy.
Red-eared slider.
Look at the size of that guy.
Isn't that cool? It's an old one.
Beautiful.
Because it's lost the red.
Oh, yeah.
When they get older, they lose that red.
Yeah, this is the bird sanctuary.
It's right here.
And they're being...
You'll see a fundraiser.
We could show them better ways of protecting this embankment.
Well, look at this, Frank. You got to get this stuff. It
Yeah.
shows it's not eroding.
Yeah, because this is where they want to bulldoze. They want to bring in their heavy equipment on this side of the river.
River left?
Yeah, on River Left.
Eroding.
Well, but of course, Robin Sauterre could show them better ways of doing it. This has all grown in so well since last
Yeah,
spring.
when we came here in March, it all was not eroding.
No, it's a depositional area. They want to carve this all up everywhere. It's healing itself so
See
well.
the
Yeah.
goldenrod there? They're
Yeah.
yellow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Balance it out.
I'm sure the drought was murder on this river, but it's healing itself. It's so important to show that this river doesn't need to be re-engineered by.
Robin did this. River left, Can you see it?
Yeah.
No, what did she do? I don't see any layer.
Lower left, you can see the plastic. That's actually a gabion system, but it's not wire, it's plastic. You'll see wire in a minute. But all of this was built up, and it's working pretty darn well.
These little willows?
Yeah.
You plug in willows as well, but it's
Okay, you want a 29 degrees, 45.615 west, 095 degrees, 25.656.
Smart weed, I think it's called polygonum. She's a lady
You see
Okay.
the pink flowers up there, Frank?
The what?
That's false mint.
Oh, okay.
Pink flowers.
Say the name again.
False mint. The Ecliptera, I think it's the genus.
Nutset. And smartweed?
Yeah, obligate wetland plants. And there's dayflower too, Frank.
Dayflowers?
That blue over there, and there's that primrose, water primrose.
Okay. Primrose and dayflower.
I see.
Still, yeah, he's fixing to go. Beautiful.
And that's better than anything we got last time.
That was beautiful. Yeah, that was nice.
Droopy brownish stuff. It's
Yeah.
box elder right here.
Box elder.
Which is a maple.
The water.
American sycamore.
We're coming into, again, some different strata.
Yeah, beautiful.
And all I've been doing is just turning the science teacher. Look how smooth this the sand is.
That looks like the Colorado River.
Yeah.
It's just astounding.
Look at the root system.
Look at the red and yellow.
Waterfall.
Roughly John's wood on. Yeah, I think that's right.
You guys, this is going to take some power, and it's going to be hard to do. Tributary coming in about 30 yards in front of us, and that used to be an old log security, especially at high water. You have to be pretty good to hit it. See, this is a different type of strata, see?
This is some nice strata here, yeah. Bottom line is if we have that sandstone strata beneath all of this, and their aim is to scrape it and lay it all back, we're going to destroy that 18,000-year-old bed. And then we will have some problems.
Archaeological site right here. It is a remnant of Camp Logan.
Camp Logan.
I don't know whether it was probably it was a way of crossing the waterway. But we took the graffiti off of it. The site of Shernsville. But that's way too detailed to get into that. Natural levees. Rivers exhibit bilateral terracing. That's what they do. A lot of rabbits.
That big white sandbank we saw in March.
And we could see the ground cover starting, but now it's all grown in, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff here. Take that group to our left.
Yeah.
Look how that is.
See, they're surveying this. They're getting ready to bulldoze through here.
Walk to this location.
Do we have a GPS for here at the
North 29 degrees 45.588. West 095 degrees 25.714. And put north side of Bayou
I have that.
sandbank.
Then we're going to We'll turn the boat and make it go radical left and put some speed into it. We'll be able to do that. Begins to do a draw stroke right now. We'll be able to do it.
Very good.
This is going to be real tight.
Right at Osprey. It's landed on that, on the bank.
Well, we're fortunate to have no water. Now that system works.
There we go. That was a good shot.
There's a turtle up there. Oh, we just fell in. Osprey.
Blessed, man.
Yeah.
Is that a bird
This
on the
is
water?
so beautiful through here.
Something else.
God, see, this is a closed canopy. Look at this.
Right down here, 120 yards to the left is beaver habitat.
All right, we're coming to Shepherd.
We have looked at this river in so many different ways. We have respected it, neglected it, forgotten it. But it is not too late to come down to the river and fall under its charm. Situated in the middle of a major flyway, the bayou attracts an amazing variety of migratory birds, and people from all over the world come to the waterway to view them and other wildlife.
Here we are, a major urban area in the path of one of the great bird migrations on the planet Earth. And having places where you can interact with the natural environment, have a wetlands type feeling is very important.
It is loaded with fish, it's loaded with raccoons, squirrels, snakes, frogs. It's just teeming with life.
Human life as well, as more Houstonians look for ways to connect with their river. Every day, Houstonians work to reclaim their urban green space, to clean the river that has meant so much and could mean so much more. The solution to saving the bayou is in our hands.
Yeah.
50 feet.
Wow.
Okay.
My gosh. He was just carrying. He's mad. He says, I was having lunch and you guys disturbed it.
When I think about the bayou, I think of a lazy, meandering stream, river. So to see these trees ripped out and the whole natural system disrupted, it's a concern to me as a citizen. And when I hear of the environmental implications of everything that is happening, it's alarming. Everyone in this room is an environmental activist. Everyone in this room has a care about what happens for right now and for our future.
I hear words like transparency when we're especially in the mayoral races, people are talking about transparency, and I want to remind everybody that transparency is not just going to a meeting and listening to what's happening. It's also can imply more of a participatory idea of going to the meetings, having the meetings early enough that some changes can be made based on public opinion, because many times the people that are in the quote back rooms or whatever are people who have money, and developers are a lot of the situation in what happens with the bayous in Houston. People want to get their bulldozers out and ride them and make a big changes in the way nature is going. In Memorial Park especially it's not virgin, but it's very much more natural than most of the bayous in Houston, in Harris County.
The area within Memorial Park is still relatively pristine, and so you cannot blithely say this is not important and shouldn't be protected.